is a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mahan. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bears offense will take the field for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Timeout, Baylor.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Riggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup for 4. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do, because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. And scrambled, but couldn't create anything there. they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll try to get outside. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking for a man. It's Leon. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You're on a third and short like that. You just have to have chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a fourth down.
The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Got a little space. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Bulldozes his way through. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs...
Breaks free! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Bears are marching down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The option look. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down. Look.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something.
Throws out behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Hauls it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Marshall. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, and that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe shipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
DKR heating They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will have it first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We've got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the option. Quick toss.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And right down the middle. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. And runs through another guy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB. Because
trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Hold it. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's got him. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up with me.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive.
It's caught. A lot of room to the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mahad. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse